For those with tight hamstrings, try this. Start by sitting legs straight, hands up and locked, and then bring them to touch your heels. Try to bring your forehead to your knees. It's okay if you can't, but if you can, try to push yourself to bring your head or your forehead to touch your knee and hold it for a few seconds. You can release and place your elbows on the mat. Then try to pull. Then bring your left heel to touch your right knee. And stretch again. Try to bring your forehead to touch your knee. It's okay if you can't, but if you can, then go ahead. Then bring your leg backwards. Try to bring your heel to touch your butt and go down again. Just like I said, you can bring your forehead to touch your knee. If you can't, it's still okay. Then release. So we're doing the same for the opposite leg. You bring your right leg right to touch your inner thigh on the left and stretch. Bring your forehead to touch your knee and hold it for a few seconds. Then turn your leg to face backwards and do the same thing. Okay, so this is called the butterfly, where you bring both feet to touch each other and bring them as close as you can to your body. Then bring your elbows to push them farther away from each other, and then bring your head down if you can. If you can't, it's still okay. So with these kinds of stretches, it depends on how flexible you are. So for some people, it's going to be much easier to do some of these things, and for others, it's actually going to be very hard. Bring your legs back together. And then we go for what we call the frog. Now, this is complicated. So depending on your level of flexibility, don't force it. Just take it as farther as you can. Wherever you stop, it's all right. Yeah, so you bring your legs wide and make sure your feet or your toes are facing the other side, okay? And then the aim of this is to try to bring your middle part to the floor, right? But because I am not at that level of flexibility, so I can't. But then you bring your elbows down. You can bring your elbows down. You can bring your chest down. You can bring your head down. And then for the more flexible, they can bring their stomach down as well, okay? Yes, so you hold that for a few. And then try to bring the back legs to kind of touch. It's still okay if you can't. We are trying to work on the inner thighs or the hamstrings. Yes, so it's okay, take it slow. We need to make sure we don't get hurt. The aim of this is to actually release the tension in the hamstrings or in the inner thighs. So stretch your right leg out and sit on the left. So in other words, the bottom of your feet is supposed to be facing, the bottom of your left foot is supposed to be facing your butt. We'll do the same to the opposite side. First, you can make sure your toes are pointed, and then you can also do the same thing when your toes are flexed or when your toes are pointing at you. So we head and go into the pigeon, half pigeon. You bring your elbows down and stretch the behind leg. Make sure they are pointed. So you half pigeon. So you're going to bring your hands in front of you, and you can go ahead and put your forehead on the mat. We do the same for the other side. Elbows down, behind legs straight and pointed. You can go ahead and bring your forehead down. Now, if you want a much complicated stretch, you make sure you're not sitting on your butt like I am. Yeah, make sure this side that is sitting is not sitting. You know, you're kind of like stretching the inner thighs. Yeah, so the butt should not be sitting. All right, then spread your legs wide, and then try to bring your elbows to push each knee farther away from each other. It's kind of like you're holding a prayer position. You're actually holding a prayer position, but the aim of this is you pushing your knees farther away from each other. For most people, it's going to be an advanced pose. That's if you don't have any level of flexibility. With these kinds of poses, the more flexible you are, the easier some of these get. So if you can't spread your legs wide enough, you can try to bring them a little bit closer to your limit. Right, release. And we're done. I hope this helps. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you find this helpful. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section, like, share, and most importantly, please click the subscribe button. Anyways, for the ladies, if you are looking for a support group, I've put together a group of ladies, and each and every one of them has different fitness goals that they are looking to achieve, but we are there to support each other through experience, and yes, so I'll be leaving the details in the description. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching again. So see you in my next video. Bye.